Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another RDI episode. Today we gotta make 4 magnetic signs, and in this video I'm gonna tell you exactly the materials and equipment we're gonna use if you want to start a decal business or a t-shirt business in 2026. By the way, happy holidays. Today is actually December the 25th. We just celebrated Christmas last night. We are a little tired because we ate too much and we had lots of coffee and soda. We are behaving ourselves, and as you can see, we are working from the comfort of our home, and that is the main topic of this video. If you want to start a business from home, it doesn't have to be just decals. You can do t-shirts. You can pretty much outsource all kinds of different products if you do not want to invest in a vinyl cutter like the one we have here, which can be a little pricey. And I'm going to give you more information in a minute about every single one piece of equipment that we have here. First things first, I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee because it's gonna be a long day. If you cannot afford a graphic vinyl cutter, up here we have 2 more affordable options. The first one is the Silhouette Cameo 4. This is a 12-inch vinyl cutter. And down here we got the Cameo 4 Pro. This is a 24-inch vinyl cutter, just like the first one, except this one is twice the size of it. Back to the vinyl cutter that we'll be using. This is the Graphic CE 6060. Unfortunately, they don't make this anymore unless you are planning on getting an used one, which I don't really recommend. I think it's better to get a brand new one. Right now they are at, I think it's the Graphic CE 8060, something like that. And the software that comes with this vinyl cutter is the Cutting Master. I think it's 5 or 6. We are going to be using the old version, which is the Cutting Master 3. By the way, you can download this software totally free. I should mention though, this is not to vector or create your designs. This is just to like the settings for the vinyl cutter. You can make copies, you can add weight boxes, things like that, but it's not to create designs, and it comes totally free. You can go to www.graphic.america.com. You just gotta make sure to look for the right software for the vinyl cutter. Our favorite choice of vinyl to make our decals is the Oracle 651. According to the manufacturer, this will last up to 6 years depending on which color you use. But if you want something that will last even longer, you should consider getting the Oracle 751 or 951. If you decide to get the graphic vinyl cutter or something similar, you will need a software to vector your images or to create your designs. And for that, we use CorelDRAW, but this is not the only option. I think Adobe Illustrator can be another option. I'm not very familiar with it. The cool thing about getting this vinyl cutter and the software is that you can use exactly the same equipment and software to make custom shirts, except you will need to get a heat press. We have the Hottronics. This is the 16 by 20. It is kind of pricey. I think right now you can get it for around $2,000, but there are cheaper options like the red heat press. I think it's Caesar brand, or there are other options like they can cost you around $350 to $500, which is a little pricey, but you should definitely consider getting something of good quality. And for that, you will also need to get some HTV or heat transfer vinyl, and our favorite option is the Caesar Easy Weed. We get all kinds of different colors. If you're looking for a place to get your t-shirts from, you should consider getting them from alldayshirts.com. It is a good company. There is going to be also a link in the description. It will take you straight to their website. Before we start cutting the vinyl, the very first thing that we always have to make sure is to align the vinyl. I'm going to go ahead and grab the roll of vinyl, and this is the way we do it. The good thing about this vinyl cutter is that you can readjust the pinch rollers according to the size of vinyl that you are going to be using. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling the vinyl towards the front of the machine. I'm going to use the little alignments that came with the vinyl cutter, and then I'm going to go ahead and lock it and use the first option, and just pay attention to the movement of the vinyl. You're going to get an idea if it's aligned or not. And I think we got it at the first time. Here we are in CorelDRAW. This is an older version. We haven't updated it. We don't want to pay. We are kind of cheap. I'm going to go ahead and select just the letters, and then I'm going to go here to this icon application launcher, and then I'm going to go all the way down to send cutting lines to CM3. This is the software that I mentioned earlier that came with the vinyl cutter, totally free. And from here, I'm going to show you how I'm going to add the width boxes and like the settings and stuff Very easy to use, Cutting Master 3. From here, I'm gonna get the first copy. I'm actually going to turn it the other way. I'm gonna go to, first I went to this icon here, or this option, second option from the left. Actually, no, I needed to go to the first one. I'm going to move the sign, change the rotation. I'm gonna do 0, and then I'm going to get rid of the width boxes and all that so that I can show you from 0. This is how it would look without any registration marks. First, let's go to the A and B icon and select Show Width Border, and then the padding is going to give you more room. And then from there, I'm gonna go down to width lines, and you can use different horizontal, or you can do vertical, or you can do a combination. But for this, I'm just going to use the horizontal. And I think it looks good right there. And I'm gonna make 2 copies. I need to make 4, but I'm just gonna start with 2, so that way we get an idea if we have the settings right. Sometimes we just like doing like a little test. And then the settings are gonna be offset 0, speed 38, acceleration 1, cut force 16. And now we're gonna send it. Guys, if you are liking this video, make sure to give us a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Remember that you can get your equipment and materials through the links in the description of the video, or you can go straight to our website, that is www.rdidecals.com. As always, thank you for your support. I'm gonna go ahead and send it, and since we're using the graphic vinyl cutter, I do not have to pray that everything goes right. If you wanna make sure that you get the settings right, you can always do like little test cuts, but I mean, we never do that. We just like taking risks, but so far so good. It's not cutting through the backing paper, which is always good. Now I'm gonna cut the vinyl from here, and I can see where the width box is. Very easy to get an idea where I need to cut it from. And we only have 2 copies here. Again, I'm gonna test and see if we have the settings right before we send the other section. Here comes the fun part. Now it's time to start weighting the vinyl out. And I have the width box, the main one. I need to cut it just like that. And then I'm gonna start with probably this side actually. I'm gonna start with the letters like that. And you're about to get an idea about the settings, if we got them right. So far so good. This is kind of relaxing, honestly, as long as you're not having a hard time weighting it out, but it can be a little stressful when you don't have the settings right. All right, now I'm going to start from this angle here, and this is the reason why we add those width boxes. It's supposed to make it easier, especially if you have numbers, letters, do like different sections like the way we are doing right now. So far so good. Just gonna be really careful with that. Oops, I'm about to screw it up. Nope, that's all right. I can always go back and fix it. You have like little traces where the numbers go, or the letters, whatever the case may be. I was able to place it back where it belongs. Sorry, the vinyl cutter is making a lot of noise because we are running out of the vinyl. Now we're gonna apply they are gonna apply the transfer on our decal. They're securing it to the desk just using little pieces of tape. And this is the type of transfer that we're gonna use for this one. Since it's only one color, very easy, we don't have to layer it. It's gonna be the art tape Conform series. This is the information that you need to know. Again, since we got plenty of hands, we're gonna do it without using the tape application rollers, but you can easily use that too. It can be.
If you got hands, use them.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. If you can get some extra help, that would be great. All right, and let's see how they do it. Hopefully they don't get nervous. This is another reason why we use this transfer, because the paper transfer you don't get as many wrinkles as you do if you are using the R-Tape Clear Choice AT75.1. If you do not apply it the right way, you will end up with like a whole bunch of wrinkles throughout the decal. But this one is perfect to avoid that. Right now it's time to start cutting the magnetic sign, and I'm gonna make sure to leave all the information like the thickness, the brand, and where you can get it from. We're also gonna use the cutting mat, safety ruler, measuring tape, and the cutting knife. The next step is to apply our decal to the magnetic sign, but before we do, we gotta make sure to clean the surface. We're gonna use Rapid Tack. If you wanna get better results, you want to get rid of all the dust or whatever dirt is on the magnetic sign. And this is how we do it. We just apply some of that solution using the microfiber towels that you can get from the local store. Now we're gonna do this section first, the bottom. And we're just gonna cut half of the backing paper so we can apply this section. Now we're gonna do the top section. Repeat the same steps basically. Keep doing dry application. If you end up with a few bubbles, it's not a big deal. You can always get rid of them using the weeder, but again, it's not a big deal. They will disappear in no time. Now, Luis is gonna remove the transfer carefully. So far, so good. Perfect. We're gonna use this little machine or the corner rounder. By the way, you can get it through the links in the description of the video. Guess what, guys? We are done with this project. As always, thank you so much for your support. If you like this video, of course, make sure to give us a like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. We also have memberships available if you would like to support us additionally. Thank you so much. See you guys until the next one.